Good morning. Just come out of the supermarket and I am about to just quickly whip into Bunnings to grab some vegetable seedlings because they should be open now, and then I don't have to come back in. And I'll only be in there for 5 minutes, so the cold stuff should be right in the boot for an extra 5 minutes. Right, off we go. I'm hot. I've clipped my hair up at the back because I'm just dying. Whew, there's sweat everywhere. Just being on the phone to Nana, and she got her antiviral meds, and she said she had a big night of sweating last night. Mind you, it was they're an hour south from us, so in fact sometimes it's hotter there. But she sounds in good spirits, like she's not miserable. She's just got that cough and chest, but like we've all just said to her, if your breathing gets bad, you call an ambulance, and that's that. So yeah, so it was good talking to her. I just said to her, look, because Nana will talk your ear off, and she'll in fact, she doesn't have call waiting, she's only got a landline, and if you ring her 9 times out of 10 the phone's engaged. But I said to her, look, doing a lot of talking, Nana, is not good for you breathing in your chest. So I'll leave you now. I think I spoke to her for about half an hour while I was running around doing the last bits of putting the groceries away. So I'm just going to put, wearing a dress. Mind you, I could just wear this because at the end of the day it's all sweaty, so it's going to have to be washed anyway. And I'll go out and plant those veggies out in the garden. Put a hat on. Go and find that sun hat I've got. Not my peaked hat, but I need a brimmed one because I don't want to get sunburnt. Go out and do that. Oh, and I've got a duvet cover to wash. I might as well wash that since. So the weather forecast said rain up until Christmas Eve. However, there is rain on the forecast, but it didn't actually show that there was lots of sun in between. So I'm happy for that. So right, let's go do some gardening stuff. I might put some bike shorts underneath though, because legs are a bit sticky. Oh, this was going to tell you. I picked up, so I went and bought the obligatory leg of ham. But they also had legs of lamb, which I never buy because it's $40 normally for a leg of lamb. But they were down to $20 each, so I grabbed 2. One for the fridge to be cooked because it's the vacuum packed. So I think that's best before date's the 31st of December, so I can do that for Christmas. And the other one will be in the freezer for whenever. Also, Evan's mum's got COVID now too. She's same age as Dad. But he said his dad rang him and told him. And he's so funny because Bill said to Evan, it's because she hangs out with all those old ladies at the quilting groups. Sounds like talking about, your young one's going to a rave, but she's hanging out with these old ladies at quilting group and got COVID. But yeah, it sounds like she's okay. So, and I think for a lot of people now, particularly I think if you're vaccinated, but you just, your natural resistance, I mean, I'm sure I've been exposed to it. Just haven't had enough of a loading to get sick, so... Oh, the things I laugh at. Right, so all the windows are open, all doors are open. Oh, and I bought... Oh no, they're out in the car. Have you guys ever seen those fly strips? They're like sticky strips that you hang from the ceiling, and I always thought they were really disgusting until a couple of years ago or so. We had a really bad year for flies, and I put a couple up in the lounge, and it was amazing. Amazing how many stuck to it, but actually how it just seemed to deal with the problem. So I'm going to put some up because I don't like flies. Right, enough nattering and boring you guys with my jibber jabber. I'm going to go outside, go and find my brimmed sun hat, and maybe I might put a little bit of sunblock on my shoulders. Right, off we go. I've just turned the hose off. Well, it's quite a few hours later. Ooh, what's that? It's a parcel for me. I'll grab that shortly. Right, I just turned that hose off. And I just wanted to show you what I got up to out here this morning. It's about 2 o'clock now. So I came in after 12, I had some lunch, fell asleep, and then slept for about an hour, and then spent the last 45 minutes trying to open my eyes. So I've just used this soaker hose in here. Oh, that's good, that's nice and wet now. Doesn't get wet enough under there, so just needed a little bit more than just a sprinkle. So if you look up here, I've just deadheaded the apple blossom rose, and this one here is looking lovely. It's about ready to go into its second flush. So I bought some delphiniums, so I put a couple in here, a couple in there, and a couple on the other side of the trellis there. Right, that's that job. Then, oh yeah, the end came off the hose. I'll have to re-put that in. Then, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about the lavender cuttings that I took. So I've put them down here, so it's going to be like a little lavender corner around the lime tree. So this morning I had a massive clean up in the veggie gardens. I've just put some more citrus fertilizer underneath the trees because it's still looking a little bit yellow there. Look at the size of my dahlias. Right, so what I've done is I have planted, so those are Brussels sprouts, and they're purple, and they're not for me because I don't like them, but I will eat them. They're for Jess. And then we've got some spinach and more sprouting broccoli. There's the carrots are in here where I planted the other day, and the potatoes over there. Over here's changed heaps. Sorry, I thought I could hear something. So I'm going to fix this trellis, or temporarily just nail it to the back of the bed. I've got this passion fruit here. I thought that might creep up at that side. And then I've put these peas in here. More spinach, more sprouting broccoli, the broad beans and the spinach that were in here before, all over there now. I could hear something. I thought it was someone hammering something, but it was a bird twacking a snail. Yeah, and that was a good couple of hours out here actually. Water gave everything a really good deep water, because even though we've had some rain, we've also had some heat. Look at that one pretty. Oh yeah, I trimmed back sacrificed a couple of Jess's sunflowers that had fallen over because they were just getting in the way. But I did not want to move those because they're kind of holding up those ones, so yeah. So now my plan is to have a little tidy up inside, although now I'm back outside I'm like, oh, it's nice out here. It's warm, very warm. Yeah, not sure what else. Oh, there's a big peach there, probably. Oh, I can see 2 big peaches. They might be the only ones we get to eat. They are a little bit camouflage. Right, let's go and have a look at that parcel. Right, what have we got here? Oh, it is nice and soft. Some dark denim. Because it's not super thick. No, that's alright. I want to make some Otis overalls, which I've already got from So Liberated. Because Fab Fabrics had 50% off some of their stuff on Friday. 55% off it might be even been. It was $12 a metre. So what's today? Saturday. I ordered that yesterday morning. And it got out in the post quick enough and it got to me now. And yet other things can take forever. So there you go. Just me for tea tonight. Evan is not racing at Speedway, but he's just going to go because he works there, so he said he's just going to go there and do Speedway. So I'm going to go out and pick some greens to put in my burger. I've got that front garden going with the soaker hose. I'm so hot. I've even tied the back of my hair into pigtails. This was a gift